Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. No intention to insult anybody, but if in the process of using philosophy and free thinking, someone feels insulted, fuck off. The question is this: have you ever thought, have you ever dared, for some of you, because I have to confess that I thought about this many, many times. Have you ever thought of being God? Have you ever thought, what if I'm God? What would I do? Have you thought about that? Now, what would you do if you were God? For instance, would you stop the garbage that's going on in Ukraine? I think you would. Would you stop the garbage is occurring in Palestine? I think you would. Would you stop famine around the world? Would you provide people with running water, toilets, food, the minimum? I would. I don't know about you. But hey, we're supposed to think that God has a plan. Okay, well, He might have a plan. The thing is this, let me put this to you in this context. You are walking down the street, param pam param pam param param pam, and then you see a man raping a woman. But you have a plan, and you don't intervene because you have a plan. Do you think that is just? I know. It sounds very, very shallow what I'm saying. But as a human being, as a lowly entity that supposedly we are, wouldn't you intervene? Would that be we call it a humane, just thing to do, to intervene and stop the rape in progress? And if you don't, how would you call that person who just walks by and said, sorry, my wife sent me to buy some groceries. She had a plan for me. What would you do? Please don't get into dogmatic, philosophical, apologetic interpretation. Just think about this. You walk down the street and you see a person raping another person. What would you do? I tell you what I would do as a human being. I would just intervene and, if I can, I would try to stop that. If I can't stop it because I'm a coward, or maybe I realize that I would be, overpowered by the other person, that is cowardice, I wouldn't dare to do it, I will 911, excuse me, I'm on a fuck off street and there's a rape in progress. Yes, my name is Tom Jones. Yes, okay, and I think the guy has a, yeah, and the victim is a, damn, wouldn't you do that? Why would you do that? Wouldn't you do that to prevent or to stop the horrible action that occurs? Or would you say, you know what? Wait, wait, wait for all this to happen, and then maybe in the afterlife something will happen to the rapist. But in the meantime, allow the victim to be. You would intervene, wouldn't you? You would call the police, wouldn't you? Why? To stop the ongoing horrible thing that occurs. But somehow we're supposed to think, no. What's going over there? What's going over there? It's free will, and we stayed out of it because there's a plan. Why do I make this video? I have no intention of insulting anybody or hurt anybody's feelings or beliefs. But if you see that something bad happens, you would intervene right there. Why? To stop the evil, right there on the spot. But somehow we accept the fact that the horrible things that are allowed to occur around this world, it's okay because somehow there's a plan somewhere and we don't interfere and all that, then why would you interfere? Why would you stop the thing in the progress? You say, you know what? Let the justice system deal with it if they catch it or whenever. Just a small, little thought. Yeah, exactly, small thought. Because I'm a dumbass, and I'm not as sophisticated to do mental gymnastics to justify, I don't know, someone standing like this and looking at our world and say, well, you know what, you screwed up Adam and Eve, genetically impossible anyway. But nevertheless, and I'm just gonna sit down here and I'm gonna punish you because you know why? I love you. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.